you'll help make an impact. And when we help each other, that's something worth smiling about.
Some will call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Duke's offense will start this game off. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough.
Gets away from one, finds room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in a hurry up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Man, and he paid for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Creates a little room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and 1 for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive. Wrap it up with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the defense molds from no pickup at all on that play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here's the handoff. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tar Heels will hustle with the line. Rides the back on the option to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. In the middle is Sawyer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. A another sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for a fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And some room to work. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the run, it's Clark. What a job off flying. He'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's down. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Wants to go up top. Got a man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. The short hand, it's Blair. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Blue Devils will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense Defense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man in there. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They booted away on fourth down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, UNC! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
28-7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going down. To the air on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
On the screen.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout.
Going to swing it on second down. Snags it over the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incomplete completion on first down. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Pulls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Third down play from the gun. Good timing on the quick out.
And this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one. See if they can get a block and maybe spray a guy free. Wow, that was so good defensively.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Blair. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a plural of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. Give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Stevens. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse.
And the quarterback hauled up to and sacked at the 12.
Loss of 8 yards.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bryant. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate. It doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal keeper coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The lone back's got it. Just gets it to the 28, pick up of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags. That trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
2-10.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. And sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the outside. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Makes the grab over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first and 10 for 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
9-2-10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Daly. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.